Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the TFC Scalor. What do they call him? Bigbite. Now, I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this guy already, but again, like I said in the Snap Trap review, I'm just going to go straight through the whole set and just review each one again. If I've already done it, my apologies, but I figure it's going to be easier just to do it. So he comes with these two guns. You can open these up and flip these out. And I'm going to focus on all his weapons and accessories. All the combiner stuff that he comes with, we'll look at it during the combine mode. You can plug these in onto his back if you really wanted to and kind of do cannons. So if that's something that you're interested, you can. No place for these to get stored in. So yeah, setting those off to the side. Posability here, he's got a ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, so tail gets a pretty good range of motion there. Hips ratcheted up and down. Not really anything in and out due to the way it's pegged together. There's a bicep swivel, double bend knee, foot pivots, shoulders on a ball joint. Elbow hinges inwards, and then the fingers do hinge inwards. Mouth does open and close. So nothing too spectacular going on here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I reviewed this guy, so we're gonna kind of fly through it. Only thing is, I still can't get this. I just can't get this to tab in together. The crotch piece here is just—it's too big. So I don't know. Maybe there's a way to flip the hips around or something, but I just can't seem to get it right. So yeah, there's that. To transform him, he's fairly simple. So pull out the shoulders here, or the hips here. They kind of tab into place on these things, but because this doesn't tab together, this makes this a little bit flimsy, so it kind of makes it a little difficult for it to stay tabbed in. But yeah, whatever. Again, that's user error, I think. So take this out, fold this up. Definitely for this one, there's some spots where you need just like a little screwdriver just to kind of help pry certain parts off. Definitely I was having some issues when I was doing a dry run on them. Split the head apart. Open this up. And what we want to do here is move the arms out, the back arms out of the way. This will come around like this, and you can fold the teeth in, and then it can collapse back up over there. Take the big head, and it just folds up and back like that. Then that will give us the clearance we need to pull this out and pull the leg around. These teeth will come up and they'll form like kneecaps. This will then fold all the way in like this. There's a little slot here that'll plug onto this port here. Just like that. Fold the toe forward. This will come here, and then you take this, and this will fold around on itself. This hole here will plug onto that port here. Just like that, and that's now the heel. Rotate this piece here around, and there's two holes here and here that'll plug into this little plug here. So when it's in leg mode, we want to, or going into his leg, you want to plug it there, and then take the claws here, fold them in, and this will just kind of sit right back there. Just like that. So again, we're going to do that over here. So what we want to do, fold these teeth out, fold these teeth in, fold this stuff out of the way. We want to rotate this around and slide it in here. It doesn't tab into place or anything, but it just kind of gets out of the way. This piece will fold back. Rotate this assembly forward. Toe comes up. This will rotate in. Tab that in. Fold the claws in. Set it onto the back. This will fold up. This folds around. That plugs onto that. Just like that. This collapses all the way down then, forming the leg. So a little complicated for the legs, but I think it's enjoyable, and it's not too frustrating. Shoulders come down like this, and then you can open this up, flip out the hands. Open this up, flip out the hands. Split this section. Not that you can see what I'm doing. So we want to rotate the camera up a little bit. So split this section here. These will rotate up like this. This piece was supposed to be up here like this. Just fold that down. Take this tail assembly, untab it from here. Pull it back so you can pull out the head. Just like that. That will fold up. Rotate the tail around so that these bigger spikes are on the outside. And then you can take these pieces here and they can tab on. There's a little hole here and a hole here. And you can tab those onto the tail if you'd like. There's two ways you can do this. You can either plug this tab here into this hole here, and I think that's the official way. But then there's nothing for the tail to really clip onto. But I found if you take this and tab it onto here, even though it won't plug into the back because the tail's already plugged into the back, it kind of holds the whole assembly into place a little bit better. So it's a little bit sturdier. So I don't think that's the official transformation, and these things are a little off center from each other, but it holds it a little bit better, helps clean that up a little bit. And of course he can hold his swords just fine. They're a little bit big for him, and there's two of them, so I think that's a little much for him. And then he's got these guns. You can plug those into his hands, and again, I think they're a little bit much because that's a pretty big gun, especially to dual wield. So I would just go with one and just use it like a shotgun, kind of like a big gun. So I'll rotate the camera down just a little bit. Posability, head is on a ball joint, so you get the left, right, a little down, pretty good up. Shoulders can move up to there, all the way around. Nice ratchets on there. Bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Hand swivels, waist swivels, so none of this back kibble gets in the way of his waist. Hips, soft ratchets up and down, harder ratchets in and out. Thighs swivel, bends at the knee. The front foot is on a ball joint, so you get a good side to side, up, down, and of course a swivel. And this is also on a ball joint. It doesn't work as well, like to move with the foot, but it works well enough. I think it works pretty well. So yeah, so there you go. There is Scalor in his bot mode. Do a quick size comparison. Here he is with an MP car. Here he is with Snaptrap. And there he is with MP10. So yeah, I think scale-wise, in an MP scale, I think it works pretty well. He's a little bit shorter. He's significantly smaller than Snaptrap, which he should be. About the size of an MP car. Hot Rod is on the taller end of the MP cars, so I'd say he's about the same height. Head's a little bit small, but that's how it was to the G1 toy. Their heads were all tiny, so this works. And yeah, all in all, I think it's a pretty solid figure. He's fun. Definitely one of those figures, like I said in the Snapchat review. He's good on his own. He doesn't need to be like, oh, the only reason why this guy's good is because he's a combiner and he's a leg or whatever. He's good on his own. I think he's a solid figure. So I definitely enjoy him. I wouldn't mind seeing them, not only repaint these guys into the Beast Wars Neo sets, but I also wouldn't mind it if they just painted this guy up to be like a Sharkticon. I'd probably buy a couple of those. It wouldn't look perfectly right, but still, it'd be fun. But yeah, I think it's a good figure. I'm going to give him... I see no reason why not to give him a 10 out of 10. I think it's a solid effort. So, yeah.